Hey guys, I was talking to a customer and he requested that we do a tuning video on a sideways Group 5 car. So we decided to do that, and we're using the Porsche 935. As you can see here in the picture, it's a gray car. It's pretty fast out of the box. Here's another picture showing the detail. It's got a nice wing, nice clear paint. Sits well on the track. So, and then we're going to show you the underside. Everything here is stock. We have not touched it, run it. We haven't done anything. So we take the body off. Here you can see the inside with the magnet in the center, which we will remove here shortly. There you go. You see we took the magnet out of the center. We have no use for that, at least not around here. So I ran it on the track, fresh out of the box as you saw it, no magnets or anything, and it ran a 9.2 in its hot lap. All the tests are going to be 5 laps. So here's a pair of 1403 super tires. This is a new pair. We ran with a used pair, and we went from a 9.2 down to an 8.7 for our hot lap, and our median dropped as well. Then we decided, well, before we do anything else, let's loosen up the motor pod and see what kind of lap times we can turn with the used pair of super tires and loosening the pod. And doing that, our fastest lap dropped 0.2, and our median dropped about a tenth or so. So that's not too bad, still running at stock. Here are the 1402 super tires. They're the RZ, which is the zero grip. Most people, you can get away with just slipping them on and going. I prefer to true them up. And here's some weight we will add towards the end of the video. But we use the 1/16 by 2 inch by 1 inch. We're also going to change the guide. You could use a CH07, CH10, or the CH85 from slot.it. They're all pretty much the same thing. And as our sanding block, we're going to be using the double-sided tape to hold our 120 grit drywall paper, which is the one on the left. Don't let the one on the right confuse you. It's at a totally different level, and the right wheel will never touch it, so I only use that to true up plastic wheels. Here you see we got the 1402 RZ super tire on the wheel. Like I said, you could use it the way it is, but you know, around here every little bit helps, so I go ahead and true them. So before I put it down onto the paper, I try to put a little bit of a beveled edge or a slight radius on the inside, because that is the top of the mold and it is a little bit squared off, so I always put a little radius on it so it doesn't catch the paper as it goes back and forth. And like I said, the one on the right is not touching, just ignore that piece. So here we are truing the RZ or 1402 RZ tire, and you just let it go back and forth. This is our automated truer, and we just let it go. So just sit here and watch it for a second. So now that it's run for a little while and you keep, cranking the screw down, you want to make sure that it's gone all the way across. This one it hasn't, so I put it back on. Here you can see that it's touched the surface all the way across. And then when you get done truing the one side, you flip it over and do the other side. And as you can see, I just sanded a little bit because it just needs a tad to wipe it down. So now that the tires are sanded, I have it sitting on the setup block, and you want to get the guide as deep in as you can. So once we have it all sanded, we're now going to apply the super glue coating, so it really makes it slick and the car slides around the turn as far as the front wheels are concerned. So here's extra thin super glue and some cheapy makeup applicators. You're going to apply the super glue on the applicator and then just wipe it over the tire surface, kind of like you're painting it on. And then once you have it painted on, here it is while it dries. Sometimes it dries with a little bit of a rough surface, so you can just run that over the sandpaper and smooth it out real quick. And to get the guide deeper, they do have adjustments. There's 2 Allen screws on either side of the axle there, you can see it. So there's 2 inside and 2 outside. So just play with those, get the wheels and the guide, or get the guide as far into the slot as you can. So here's our test run after everything we've done so far. And now we're down to an 846. And this is before adding any weight to the car. It runs fast, but it feels like it's on the edge all the time, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. So I'm going to add some weight to the car. I added some to the front, keep the guide pushed down because the super tires are so sticky. Sometimes it pops a wheelie and gets the guide out. And I put a piece in the center and a small piece right behind it. After doing that, the time slowed up just a tad, but the car is much easier to drive, so I'll take it. I like the weight, it rides easier, so that's what I would do. And here you have the car totally finished, which looks like the one in the beginning. But so there you go. That's the work that I put in to be competitive. Our times for these cars at our track, a decent time is about an 8.8, and this car running an 8.4 should easily put it towards the top of the pack. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to our videos. If you have any questions, please post them at the bottom. Also, please visit our website, Cincyslots.com. We have plenty of slot cars, whether it be slotted, sideways, Carrera, Electric, you name it. Thanks and have a good day.